Welcome back to Andres El Rey, where today we'll be watching The Expanse Season 2, Episode 2, called Doors and Corners. But before we did that and jump right into this lovely episode, let's just talk about the last episode where we were introduced to a new character, Bobby Draper. Now, Bobby Draper, she came up on the scene and she is angry. She is an angry soul. She does not like Earth, and she believes that Earth and Mars should go to war. That's the main gist of what I was getting from her. Also, real quick, talking about her, at the end of the first episode, she was seen playing on or looking at like some type of video or something. Now, what I've learned from this show is when they do stuff like that, you have to pay attention. Remember, that's going to probably come back later on somehow, some way. It's going to tie in somehow. So I made sure to write that down in my mental notes. Also, Holden and Miller are still recovering from the radiation poison that they got from the season 1. But I think they were healed because they got some type of medicine and it made them better. At the UN meeting, Aaron Wright has been pushing really hard for this war. And we also got him and that Julie's father, who I can't remember his name. They really have like strong ties. And I think he's a part of this whole bio war thing that's going on. But Christian recruits an old friend of her son's for her security detail and also to be her spy inside of the UN. The ship that Draper and her crew are on, because they were going to go to the Phoebe station, were fired upon. While back at the UN, Aaron Wright presses that no, they weren't fired upon. Oh, they fired their missiles. I was like, wait, that's a lie. I don't want to be a liar. No, they fired their missiles. The soldiers on the ship was surprised that they were firing missiles. The UN wanted to fire the ships back, the Nathan Ale. So they wanted to fire this back at the Martians, but thankfully that's all. I feel like soon, just any episode, Mars and Earth are going to come to war. Now, what I'm really curious about, which means absolutely nothing, I want to know, does Mars look like Earth or does it look like the astro belt, like on, those other planets and stuff? Are they like poor? I don't know anything. All you see is that they're really good with fighting. You see that they have a lot of high upgrade of, weapons, but I don't know anything else. Are they rich? Are they poor? Are they in the middle? So, I don't know. I was thinking about that randomly as I was typing up my notes. But so far, I'm going to be real, like I told you guys, the first episode, I was really confused. Even as I'm reading my notes, it sounds confusing because even when I was writing this, I was still kind of confused and I watched it like twice. So hopefully as we're going on, I will start to understand more. I will understand what's going on with these characters and I won't be in a daze and confusion like I was in episode 1. So I'm ready to jump into episode 2 and see what the Expanse season 2 has got to give. The UN building New York City looks so pretty.
Mars clearly wasn't willing.
Mars destroyed an abandoned and expendable base. A warning for us to stop shadowing their vessels.
Phoebe Station was a joint facility run by an Earth Corp. The only intel saying it was abandoned came from Mars, and now 2/3 of their fleet is heading for Earth.
Vital to their terraforming efforts. If we threaten to shut them down...
Trade embargo.
No, what we need to do is order the Nathan Hale to take out the Scirocco now.
The deep radar station on Deimos. It's mostly automated, minimal personnel. Casualties will be light.
You want us to attack a Martian moon? It's a declaration of war.
Are you saying you won't carry out a lawfully given order?
If that's the case, Admiral, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask.
No need to pretend this is a request, sir. I step down as fleet commander.
Now there won't be any opposition until what things have to be. I don't really understand why I get it, but I don't get it. He's He's like a little child.
They ditched the gas freighter disguise. Be interested
Hey,
to hear
Damn
Brian.
right,
why. Shall I
Is
meet
that your
them on
name?
the
I
dock
don't
with
remember.
guns?
We'll start with conversation. Maybe it's the one about why the rock I sent you to exploded into a nuclear fireball. What happened to the OPA operative I tasked you to find? Or maybe it's the story of where the hell you've been since then to me.
We were on Eros. We barely got out alive. And the only reason we're here now is to see if you want to do something about it.
Oh,
We're wasting our time.
okay, Naomi.
This guy's no soul. Someone was testing a weapon. Julie uncovered a plan to unleash this thing on Eros. She tried to stop it. She got infected.
Whoever unleashed it on Eros dosed everyone with radiation to
that's
spread
quick.
it faster. They set up cameras and sensors in advance.
Eros is an experiment.
They're beaming the data here. It's an abandoned communications relay.
At least some of the people responsible for Eros are going to be there. First thing we have to get past is this.
That's a stealth ship, like the ones they used to kill the Doninger.
She believed everything you guys say you're fighting for. Don't waste it.
He knows a lot about Julie. Just too much, though.
Hell, I can even get you a job if that's what...
I don't want to bunker a job. I want to fight the inners who kill my home.
Oh, God. I don't like that character.
Amos.
Because it's got the poorest spell.
He finds every bar.
The ones no one gives a
Are
shit
you
about.
trying to make yourself feel bad about this?
Crew comes first. If we would have back for strays, we'd end up dead like them.
Should have at least tried.
Oh,
We could have
God,
filled the
Alex.
Rossi with people, but we didn't.
What kind of people are we that we only help?
Yeah, Alex. That's what I would do.
Being caught up in this.
Alex wants
Oh,
to
that's
do
right.
something.
They have a love triangle
Amos doesn't
now.
do anything he doesn't want to. And if you think I'm going along just because of you...
You never wanted to be on the same team as Fred Johnson or be tangled up with the OPA again.
Did she always have that tattoo on her neck?
I asked if you were a couple once.
What did he say?
He said he'd be okay throwing me into space without my helmet, but that you wouldn't like it.
In contracts.
People have those contracts for
Oh,
3 years.
look,
We're not
they all
going
have those tats on their necks.
We'll honor those existing contracts. But we'll be adding 30 more positions to the Nauvoo. There's OPA. And there's OPA. You're just another plain belter. On Ceres, on Pallas, Hygeia, when we hit the inners 100 more times, we gonna find out.
Wait, you didn't get his gun. Well, that she looks like Storm.
It wasn't a plague. It was a genocide on Belters. I need 50 good fighters. Send your best.
That wasn't really a productive meeting.
Son of a bitch!
I was about to say, that looks like
Don't beat yourself up. That's your best run yet. The breaching pods are defenseless.
You have to flush out and engage that stealth ship or the pods will never make it to the station.
Going down the assault team. Have you seen the breaching pod? Fred's trying to land 50 pissed off pelters and 7 different OPA factions on that station. I mean, somebody's got to keep these idiots from shooting each other.
Oh, Miller's like a hero.
We'll clean up the
Holden's like, bye.
We'll be waiting for you when you get back.
Here comes this whiny guy. Yes, Christian.
Gin and tonic with a lime.
Your transfer went through this afternoon. Jupiter Fate could command. Anyone with half a brain knew we were not going to leave that room without an escalation.
Christian loves diamond flowers. She always
when
has
your
that
war
on.
breaks out, I'll be out there minimizing the body count.
Now, why don't you grow a pair and tell me what you really think? We're just two people having a drink.
You, Madame Undersecretary, may be the worst person I have ever met.
Oh, how do you really feel?
Well, that was the plan, wasn't it?
Who's the person in the background staring at him?
Yeah, it did. Now, why don't you grow a pair and tell me
That's
why
what I
you're here?
noticed.
Tell me about Fred Johnson.
UNN Command was jamming their comms. But when the Belters finally gave up, Colonel Johnson wasn't told that they'd surrendered.
Why wasn't he told?
Because the powers that be wanted to send a message to the belt. Defy us, we wipe you out. Message sent. But you know what? He never said a word. Didn't even try to clear his name. Just walked away. But I know that he's an honorable man who held on to his soul, and that is a tough thing to do in this line of work.
Oh, I knew somebody in the background. I was like, who was staring at them? Her spy.
I need to send a communique off everybody's radar. No traces back to me. I want to talk to Fred Johnson.
Spin station. Oh, they're not even trying with these names anymore. They are trying with that name. I can't pronounce it.
So far, so good. The Rocinante is completely hidden in our radar shadow. Your team ready? It's getting to be that time.
You got this, guys. Well, I mean, it is Alex. Although Alex complains a lot, he's pretty good. Now, do they have this stuff on because the ship is either low power or off? So they have to... whatever. Can somebody buy me one of these mechanical chairs? Please. They are cool.
All right, people, here we go.
What's the go signal? For the assault.
That will explode and turn into a door.
Miller, you should have thought about this plan.
Aqua! Star Helix. What you doing here? You lose a bet.
Oh no! Wait, is that the boy floating in the space? Oh god, if it is that boy who was floating in space and tried to steal the water, I hope he does not die because he had a very, very long, horrible history in space. Oh my god, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous.
I thought I was done with all this.
I like this girl. She's giving me
Everybody here is a volunteer.
eyeliner realness.
Get them to believe that it was their own idea.
I forgot why we're even going here.
We are on approach to a cargo container and filed a salvage claim.
Any interference with our property will result in civil action.
We're stealing sewer water from the Griegas. Wouldn't have if
That
I
is
knew
the
a
guy.
thing in Arthur's script. But you used to that, right, Star Helix? I was all... You look like you see your
Can
own
he stop
ghost.
breathing like that?
They just hate space.
Oh!
What kind of belt are you, Papa? He died fighting Yanas. He put me up here locked first because he had love for me.
Stick next to me, okay? I'll look out for you when we land.
Oi, Pampa, I keep an eye on you.
What a wonderful relationship they have. They really understand each other.
Where's that stealth ship?
It's supposed to be here.
It's stealth.
Heads up! We got a bogey on the far side of the ring. They're going next to the ball and arrow. Shit, I'm on it. What's our status?
The hold has been breached, but the core reactor's okay.
That's why they're going here. I actually completely forgot until right now to meet the scientists.
I see it. Inner hole, C9. I can patch that.
Amos, stay calm. One hard
Amos?
maneuver and you're done.
We don't have time for you to be playing the game. There's too much going on. Does that say FedEx? Oh girl, they just delivered me a package. Oh. You know, every time they go to fix something, we see another part of the ship you never seen before.
Hurry, we don't have much time.
There's a gun on the ring. Looks like an old anti-asteroid cannon.
Alex, can we take him out? No, we're too close for torpedoes. I'm gonna have to clear the station to fire the PDT. Do it!
Oh, what is going on? You guys are not thinking. Retreat! Retreat! Go back! Oh my god, I'm so irritated.
That cannon will be on the breaching pods any second. We have to protect the landing team. That stealth is stealing
Oh,
on our tail.
they're gonna
We
blow up
didn't get
this,
one more clear shot at us. It's gonna cut us in half. Alex, move!
This poor guy. Oh. That's the stealth ship thing. Wait, that's the ship? That's a huge ship.
Nice work, Alex!
Oh my god. I just have a really bad feeling about that guy, Mateo, whatever, his uncle Mateo, that guy. Floater, we'll call him Floater. I have a bad feeling about him.
Look like nobody home, maybe.
That is sad.
You okay?
Oh, he's not dead. Good, as long as he's still alive. I was gonna start crying. Who the hell are these people?
They're all using gel guns.
5 of you guys come with me. Stay sharp. Everybody stay sharp and watch the doors and corners.
Doors and Corners, the name of the show. Doors and Corners. Said it 5 times.
Alex.
You know that face.
You okay?
Yeah.
This is a very intense show. Like, I'm starting to get a pain right here. Oh, God.
Hands!
What's wrong with them?
Hey.
What? Are they robots? They're like robots. Oh my god.
Everybody stay here. Nobody move.
Yeah, because they're just not going to the game plan. What are these things? Oh, there's the guy. He's not gonna die. Or anything. Because he's too important to the storyline.
You're gonna help us make a vaccine.
No, that goes against everything we're trying to accomplish.
You infected a station full of buildings.
An organism that can repurpose other life forms and use them to evolve.
Into what?
That's what we're trying to find out. The protomolecule is proof that we're not alone in the universe, and our ticket out of the limitations that bind us to these pathetic little bubbles of rock and air. Have you heard of Genghis Khan? He built one of the greatest empires in human history. The protomolecule wasn't sent here by accident. Earth was its target. Erase the data and ensure that every man, woman, and child on that rock died for nothing. The data will erase itself if anyone other than me tries to decrypt it.
We're gonna need complete access to the data, as well as the names of everyone responsible for setting this in motion.
Done.
Oh, oh my. Why did he do that? And that's how we end. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I had enough. So, I feel like everybody's just making bad decisions. Okay, so I'm sorry for the moment of silence. This show makes me use a part of my brain that's 95% always sleeping. So now Miller kills the scientist, and I knew it because how the camera was angling, how the guy kept backing up. I knew it was going to be a dramatic ending to this episode. This episode was so much better than the last episode. I wasn't asleep. Last episode I was going through it, but this episode was really good. We didn't see Bobby this episode. I just realized we got a lot of Christian. We got a lot of stupidity. Now Miller killed the scientist. Now we don't know what this alien life form thing is. We see these humans who are like programmed to just do things. There's a lot of things I always miss what they say because like it's just a lot dealing with the galaxy when I first see this. So just when I do my first reaction. And then after I do this, I generally watch it again, either once or twice, to see if I missed something, which I always do, and to get down people's names. So I know when I go back and I watch this again, I'm going to probably pick up on some other things. Right now, all I have in my head is how dumb Miller is. And if he blames this on because Julie died, I'm gonna be a little irritated with this whole Julie storyline because, like, I don't understand why he likes her so much. Nobody's giving me any information. Nobody's giving us, I should say, any information at this present time. We just keep seeing flashbacks. We see her necklace. We see Julie's always present in this show, but she's never present, if that makes any sense. So, like, now the scientist is dead, and I think the only other person that we know of that's connected to this thing is Julie's father, and maybe Evan Wright. Who else do we have? I don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know. This is ridiculous. And then all those people died. I don't even know. And now they have control over the space station. I don't even know why. I don't know anything. How about that? So thank you so much for checking out this reaction. Please look at all my other reactions and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on Avasarala.